Begin now by focusing your eyes on a spot in the ceiling, taking a nice deep breath in all the way up and hold it. And hold it for as long as you can. And as you let it out, feeling that wonderful wave of relaxation from your head to your toes. Good. And take another deep breath in all the way up, continuing to stare at that spot in the ceiling. And as you let it out, releasing and relaxing and letting go. And one more deep breath in all the way up. And as you let it out, draining all the tension in your body, right out through the bottoms of your feet. And you'll notice now your eyelids are blinking. And you can close your eyes down now and let yourself go deeper and deeper into relaxation. And now picture or imagine yourself on a gently sloping hillside somewhere out in nature. And there are 10 levels going down. And each level you go down, you become more and more relaxed, letting go of all your thoughts and cares. And when you get down to level number 1, you'll be down to the very bottom of relaxation. The sound of my voice and the sound of the music will take you deeper and deeper into relaxation. And you're on level number 10 now, moving down to level number 9, more and more relaxed, letting go of all your thoughts and cares. And moving on down now to level number 8, deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. And you're moving down now to level number 7. Perhaps you can picture or imagine the numbers on the levels as you go down, more and more relaxed. And you're moving down now to level number 6. And whenever conscious thoughts come into your mind, just go back to the words calm and relaxed to quiet those thoughts. And you're moving down now to level number 5. And you're halfway down now. Feel your body becoming loose and limp and relaxed, just melting into relaxation. And feel your muscles let go like noodles, loose and limp and relaxed. And you're moving on down now to level number 4, calm and relaxed, calm and relaxed. And you're moving down now to level number 3. And when you get down to level number 1, you'll be down to the very bottom of relaxation. And you're moving on down now to level number 2, releasing and relaxing and letting go. And moving on down now to level number 1, down to the very bottom of relaxation. And now picture or imagine just stepping out into the garden of your life. And as you imagine or as you think about stepping out into the garden of your life, and as you imagine yourself now in this garden looking around, noticing the wonderful trees, the beautiful flowers, the wonderful grasses, maybe hearing the birds and the trees singing to each other. Just imagine now being in the garden of your life And all the wonderful things which are in this garden can symbolize all the wonderful things in your life. All the wonderful things in this garden can symbolize the special people in your life. Just imagine and just enjoy being in this wonderful garden. And as you imagine yourself in this wonderful, special garden of your life, and as you begin to look around the garden, you notice that scattered around the garden are dried up leaves. And these dried up leaves take away the beauty of this wonderful garden. And you can begin to sense, and you can begin to realize that these dried up leaves symbolize and represent all the anxieties in your life. These dried up leaves can represent those negativities, those worries, those fears. These dried up leaves can even symbolize negative events from your past, negative thoughts and feelings you may have experienced throughout your life. These dried up leaves symbolize all the negative conditions in your life. And these dried up leaves seem to take away the beauty of this wonderful garden. And as you imagine being in this garden, you notice a long wooden rake. And as you imagine that long wooden rake, you know that you can begin to rake up all these leaves into one pile, ready for the fire which will burn all of these negative conditions from your life completely. So in a few moments, I will count from 1 to 3. And at the count of 3, I want you to picture or imagine going around this garden of your life, raking up all these leaves, all this negativity, these anxieties, these worries into one big pile. At the count of 3, imagine doing that. And I'll give you a few moments of silence as you do that in your mind. So 1, 2, 3. Just imagine now going round your garden, raking these leaves into one pile. And I'll give you a few moments now as you do that. Good. And with this pile of dried up leaves now, in one pile, as you begin to look at these leaves, all the negativity, anxieties, worries in one pile there in the garden of your life, I now want you to imagine pulling from your pocket a box of matches or a lighter, whatever you want to imagine. And now imagine striking that match, that lighter, and putting that flame to those dried up leaves. Imagine that. And as you do that, you begin to see those dried up leaves now begin to smoke and begin to catch fire, and all those negativities, all of those worries and stresses and anxieties are now being burnt out of your life forever. And as you watch leaves begin to catch fire, and as you begin to look up, seeing the smoke rising up now, and as you see the smoke rising up, you begin to sense that the smoke carries with it those anxieties, those worries, those negativities, those anxieties being carried away in that smoke, leaving your life forever. And as you watch that smoke climb higher and higher, you begin to feel a wonderful sense of relief, being freed. You're now being freed from those negativities in your life. And the last of those leaves now begin to burn away. And the tail end of the smoke becomes thinner and thinner. And as the tail end of the smoke becomes thinner and thinner, it begins now to feel like a weight has been lifted, like a burden has been lifted, absolutely lifted off your shoulders. You begin to feel a wonderful sense of relief. And as you now look back out into your garden, which is now cleared of all negativities, you notice in your garden a wonderful beam of light shining down. And this wonderful beam of light draws you near, draws you towards it. And as you walk towards this wonderful beam of light, this wonderful beam of light draws you closer, and you begin to feel completely safe, calm and relaxed in yourself. And imagine now standing in and bathing in this wonderful beam of light. And as you bathe in this wonderful beam of light, it's almost like this beam of light knows exactly what it is that you want in your life. As you bathe in this beam of light begins to give you all those wonderful qualities, those feelings of positivity, feelings of strength. This beam of light gives you exactly what it is that you want in your life. And as you bathe in this beam of light now, think about those wonderful things that you now want in your life. And this wonderful beam of light now draws these things into your life. Just imagine that. And I'll give you a few moments now to do so. And all of these wonderful qualities become stronger and stronger for you every single day. And now it's time to step out of this light, to step back into your garden, which has been cleared of all negativity. So imagine stepping out now, back out into the garden of your life, which has been cleared of all negativity. And as you step back out into the garden of your life, it feels so wonderful to be in this place now, free from stresses, free from worries, free from anxieties, free from negativities. And you notice in your hands you're now carrying some wonderful special seeds of change. And as you notice these seeds that you're carrying, you begin to know instinctively what these wonderful special seeds are, where they're needed in your garden of life. And I want you now to imagine going to that aspect of your garden. And as you do, you notice the soil is fully prepared. The soil is rich and is fertile, ready to receive these wonderful special seeds of change. And imagine now planting these seeds into the soil, covering the soil over those seeds, watering those seeds, and day by day now, week by week, and month by month, these wonderful special seeds of change grow stronger and stronger for you. And these wonderful positive qualities become more and more real for you every single day. And in a moment now, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5, and you'll come back to the room feeling relaxed and refreshed. 1, the energy is coming back into your body now. 2, feeling relaxed and refreshed. 3, with lots and lots of big, bright energy. 4, feeling unconditional love in your heart. And 5, open your eyes, wide awake, back in the room, relaxed and refreshed.